Hi, welcome to this video about QuickBooks Basics. This is going to be a short 7 to 10 minute video where we're going to cover QuickBooks Basics. Please, if you have any questions, jot them down below and you could reach out to Toledo SBDC. Their contact information should be listed below where you can reach out to them and they can help you answer any of the questions that you may have about this video. So let's get started. This is a few things that you will want to pay attention to when you're getting your QuickBooks set up and how to really kind of use it. Just the quick basics about it. So the first thing that we will cover is the chart of accounts. So what is the chart of accounts? Just like it sounds, it is a list of accounts that will be used when you go through and categorize your transactions on a month-to-month basis. So your transactions from your bank account that you connected to your QuickBooks Online account will start to feed into QuickBooks Online, and you will go through those accounts monthly and go through and categorize those. So when you go into QuickBooks, the chart of accounts will be listed there for you to customize to your liking for your business. And I will show you kind of how to do that here in the next steps. How do you get to that? I have a demo account pulled up that I'm going to bring over to show you how to get to it once you are signed into your QuickBooks account and how to make those changes. So this is a demo account. This is for Craig's Design and Landscaping Services. If you see here on the left hand side, there is a list of things that you can click on to explore, to get to know your QuickBooks account. For your chart of accounts, you'll go down to accounting. Here you go, accounting, and then chart of accounts. If you click on that, once that loads, it is going to give you a list of accounts that QuickBooks kinds of put in on their own. Again, this can be customized to what your business uses. The transactions that come in, you could customize that specifically to your business. So since this is a landscaping company, if you see here at the bottom, they have different jobs listed here or different materials that are needed listed here. And if you're a baker, you can customize that to the ingredients that you like. And so when you see those transactions come in or those expenses come in, you can categorize those by ingredients depending on how you like it. So that is one way that you can get to that. If you're looking to add a new one, to create one, you'll just scroll back all the way up to the top. And I'm going to try to scroll my screen over here for you so you can see this button here. There's a green button at the top hand left corner. I'm not able to scoot my screen over to show you that, but if you click on it, it will say new. It's a green button. You can't miss it. When you click on it, it will pop up this window for you to add in a new transaction. So for example, let's say we are going to add an expense for gas because they have to travel. So gas can be listed under other expense, which is right here. So we click on that. In the detail type, you should see gas and fuel, and you can change the name to it. If you only go to one gas station, for example, you go to Speedway. You can type in Speedway gas. You can name it whatever you want. You just hit save and close, and it is added there for you. So then when you go through the categorize your transactions, you will see, you can type in gas and fuel, and I'll show you how to do that here in a second. You can type that in, and that will pop up, and you'll know that you went to Speedway on this day, you spent that much there for gas. So that is your chart of accounts. Let's go back over here to our slides. The next thing that I want to show you is how to categorize and reconcile your books. This is pretty much what you will be doing on a monthly basis with your account to keep your financial data up to date. To do that, we're going to go back over to our sample account in QuickBooks, and we are still in the accounting and chart of accounts. Instead, at this point, we're going to go back up to banking and then click banking again. This is where your transactions are coming in from your bank. So you have Chase, for example. Chase is talking to QuickBooks and saying for the month of June, this is the transactions that you have done in your books. If you We scroll down, you'll see transactions listed here. Now, to the right of this, it will give you the option to add a transaction if it is something that QuickBooks recognizes, and they try to do a pretty good job of categorizing them for you, and you just have to go in and say, yes, that is correct, I want to add that. Or if it's a deposit, like down here, it may say match, for you to match it to their records that they have in file for you. I will say that QuickBooks does get it wrong sometimes, so you want to go through and check each transaction it is showing because they don't always get it right. So you want to make sure that it is categorizing it the correct way that it's supposed to be categorized. A lot of times you will see it where it says uncategorized expense because they don't know what it is, and you have to tell them what it is. If we scroll down here, we'll try to categorize a simple one like here, Chin's gas. Well, that's probably they went to a gas station and spent money at a gas station. We're going to assume that's what it is. For $185, that's a lot of gas, but who knows? It could have been for it could have been for a vehicle, a large vehicle. So remember, we added that category before. In a few slides back, we added that category in chart of accounts. So now we're just going to type in vehicle, and it may not save it because it's a dummy account. So we'll go ahead and add it again, or actually, I think if I can just put in gas, it should save it. Yep, Speedway gas. So it did save it for us. If I click on that, and then you can't see this in your screen, but on my, oh, I may be able to scoot it over. Oh, maybe not. You can go ahead and hit add, and it will add it in there for us. And you'll see that in that section on the green side, you'll see add, and you can go ahead and add it, and it's categorized for you. Now, say we got all of these transactions categorized. Now we're going to go into accounting, and we're going to hit reconcile. So at the end of the month, once you have reconciled all of your transactions for the month, or when you have categorized all of your transactions for the month, you will then go in and reconcile it. And to do so, you'll just scroll down to the bottom here, and it will have your beginning balance listed. And this can vary depending on how far back you're going in your QuickBooks to bring over your transactions, or when your business checking account started. Here they have a beginning balance of $5,000. On your bank statement, say for the month of June, you're going to look at the ending balance and put that here in this section, and then you're going to put in the ending date. So we're just going to make up a number and say 2,500, and we'll select June 30th. As our ending date, and hit start to reconcile. Once you have reconciled, this should be green. If everything checks out what's on your bank statement and what QuickBooks have accounted for, this should be green, and it will say that you can reconcile, like you can close it out for the month. If it is not, if something is off, then you will get this yellow exclamation mark, and it will tell you the difference. So what I recommend my clients to do is to go through their business bank statement and their QuickBooks transactions for the month and make sure that they match. They should mirror each other. If they do not mirror each other and you're missing something, then you need to go back and add it in banking, or delete something off of this section so it's not included in your calculations. So that is the reconciliation. The last thing that we are going to cover is reports, and since I'm already in here, I'm going to take you there. So reports is right here again on the left hand side. If you click on reports, there are a few reports that you are going to mostly run, and that's a balance sheet and a profit and loss statement, or even a cash flow statement. So I'm going to click on the profit and loss. You'll see that come up here. You can customize this to however you want it to read. If you want to see all of last year's, you can customize that, or you can just have it for 1 month. I mean, you can really run any reports that you want. This is not showing the customized screen just because I just clicked on the report, so it's going to run it month to date. But if you go down, you'll see all of this business income, any of the cost of goods sold that they have, their expenses, all of that, and then it will show you what their current net income is. Now, obviously, this is not an accurate number just because this is a sample account, but this is something that you would want to do on your business, maybe every couple of months. Definitely, this is something your accountant would probably want for the end of the year to file your taxes. This is going to be it for this video. This is the QuickBooks Basics. If again you have any questions, please reach out to your Toledo SBDC, and they will be glad to answer any questions for you. Thank you.